folks around the stadium clad in silver and black, going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with the Washington Redskins.
Monday, down. You ready? One, Raider one. You're mine.
He's crashing. He's checking.
Carr now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
You know, on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
White. Check. Go.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Raider 2.
To throw on 3rd down. Carr. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Jacobs now. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Carr completes it. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it a 2nd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. From the gun, Carr. Toward the pylon, caught. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart.
That is caught by Brown. Touchdown, Raiders. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Gets fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. An excellent way to start the drive there. 18 yards.
Complete to Jeremy Sprinkle. A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Redskins.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They go play action now. Haskins. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
Oh, everybody can hear my smile on that play.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
From just shy of midfield, Haskins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
3rd down, here's Haskins. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. It was Darryl Worley there to knock that one free.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's Carr to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
To throw again on second down. Haskins, down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to face a third down. Now it's Haskins.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Switch gears.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Let's go. 50 to Mike. 50 to Mike. I got one.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now Haskins, he'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson, and that'll bring up second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Looking to throw, Haskins. A deep ball for Dotson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins to throw. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The Redskins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing again, here's Haskins. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. And the safety, Carl Joseph, there to knock that one away. So now on 4th down, the Redskins will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Monday down. 36.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Wide open receiver, complete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Ready. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. And here we go. Right away. Watch the pass.
They start the second half with a run by Geis. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And the Redskin 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41.
Get him. Mike 5-4.
On first down, it's Haskins. Ducks him with a grab over the middle. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. They go play action here on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. And maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
You better be afraid of me. 9. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Check. 12, Gumbo. 93. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet.
To throw again. Carr. On the crossing route, complete. That's Brown. 22 yards there, a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Down. 180.
Squeeze, double.
Hey, 734. Fly down. Watch out. Check it back. OP.
On first down, Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. On the handoff, it's Geis. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
I'm coming after you.
On 3rd down, Haskins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. On the return, Harris. Oh, what a juke into space. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Raider 1. Watch the whip.
Carr now to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
From midfield, here's Carr. He goes full extension, and he's got it. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second here.
Here's Carr. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. This is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Antonio Brown. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Carlson now to add the extra point. And it's 21-3. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. They start on the ground with Geis. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Throwing again on second down. Haskins. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line.
Check, white.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Under 10.
From the gun now on third down, Carr keeps himself upright. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it, but you know every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Credit the sack there to Arden Key. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Cleveland Farrell, he's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, the fans should be applauding this defense right now. It's an excellent job. They force a 3 and out, and they should be able to set up their guys with great field position, probably near midfield or better.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. Haskins will throw. That is going to be a safety. So a failure there to get rid of the football. I don't know in the end that it's going to matter much here with this game, but it yields another 2 points.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. It may not matter a ton with the deficit that's already there, but like my old coach used to say, it sure ain't going to help.
It doesn't help indeed. After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. This is Harris. Gets past one man. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 24.
It's been a long day for you. Check. Monday down. Crunch.
From the gun, it's Carr. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Montez Sweat. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So that one will be accepted. Here now, Johnny Townsend. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
On the double. Hey, defense, let's go. Short. Come on, watch that.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So this one a victory for the Raiders